Look, it was a really challenging period in my life, and I've been very open about that. But I really want now to sort of draw a line in the sand and look forward. I hope, there's many lessons that I've taken from that period of time, and I hope to be a better leader from it, because I certainly know what it's like to feel like you're the person on your own looking out against a big organisation. But I hope the organisation takes learning from it too, and it must take responsibility about how it deals with all its employees, not just its CEO.
And it seems to me, Christine Holgate, that the process, particularly when it's a taxpayer-funded organisation, that the rules are set up as such without very, very clear. But if it's used, and if it wants to be used, someone wants to use it to weaponise against any individual, it can be contorted in that way. Would you suggest any changes to the Act or the guidelines that might prevent something like this in the future?
Well, I think it is important to note that the review that took place actually did not find that we'd broken any policy or did anything wrong. I think what is really important is that Australia Post has a strong independent board. It's a major employer, employs 100,000 families right across the country. And, there are many good people on that board, by the way, but I just think it requires a balance, and it needs a very strong chairman and or chairwoman, if anyone's listening out there. And I think that's important because it is a very important piece of infrastructure for this country.
You were really worried about the future of Australia Post and the service delivery, particularly when it came to some of those regional areas. And we've talked about, and the Nationals indeed have talked about how you're able to save those mum and dad businesses. So now in your role as new CEO, do you see an opportunity there in the private sector, or will you be leaving that alone?
Could you just ask me your question again, Laura? Yeah. I can't. You keep fading in and out. I'm so sorry.
It makes it very challenging. I apologise for that. It does make an interview very challenging. No. Just my last question was, you talked about the future of service delivery and wanting to make Australia Post viable, particularly in the region, supporting those mum and dad businesses. Now you're in competition against Australia Post. So will you be leaving that alone, or do you think there's an opportunity there for the private sector?
Look, I'll be very honest with you. Australia Post has 80% of its revenue in highly competitive sectors, and competition can be good for businesses. It can make you stronger. And, this new business I'm going to lead, Total Global Express, actually works with Australia Post in many communities. So I hope to be a partner. I hope to be a competitor. But I hope as a result of all of it that we can all be stronger organisations.
Christine Holgate, it's been a little bit challenging with that audio cutting in and out for you, but thanks for persisting. We really appreciate your time.